Welcome to War India News Hour. Growing importance of branding is imperative in the competitive environment. A brand is a promise of an experience and is directly connected to trust. It's what your customers say when you're not around. Branding has to maintain the consistency to create a consistently delightful experience which helps build a raving fan base with unwavering brand loyalty. Like a happy customer will sell more products than your best salesperson. During this, the role of chief marketing officers are stretched like never before. The global pandemic has disrupted markets, operations and customer behaviors, accelerated the march to digital and empowered the self-reliant buyer. Now companies are looking to marketing to help them emerge from the ashes. The battle cry is grow revenue. A report from CMO Council says that marketing leaders are responsible for nearly half the company's revenue, up from around 10% a few years ago. The report further says rising above the fray also found that more than half of the CMOs aren't very confident they are going to hit their numbers, and neither are their CEOs. The scaling of the value of the CMO sheds light on the reason for this lack of confidence. That is, 86% of senior marketers believe lack of leadership depth and capabilities has resulted in missed revenue growth and customer acquisition opportunities. Corporations are counting on marketing collaterals for delivering more of the sales function with more precision, driven by more technology, while buying behaviors change and markets dynamically shift. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Bill Gates' firm transferred $3 billion of equities to Melinda this month. Bill and Melinda announced their divorce after a long period of 27 years of marriage. Cascade Investment, a holding company, was created by Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. The Gates fortune is valued at about $145 billion. Now, the Cascade Investment, the investment company created by Bill Gates, transferred stock in Deere & Co. to Melinda French Gates, bringing the total amount she has received since they announced their divorce this month to more than $3 billion. Amazon India launches Mini TV, a free video streaming service. Amazon India launched a free video streaming service called Mini TV, which will be available within the Amazon Android app. Mini TV is completely free and it does not require a separate app. Prime Video requires a Prime subscription and offers a collection of award-winning Amazon Originals, latest movies and TV shows in English and 9 Indian languages, the company said in a statement. Free Wi-Fi is available at 6,000 stations across country. Free Wi-Fi facility is now available in 6,000 railway stations across the country, being successfully completed by RailTel. The 6,000th station was in Hazirabad town of Jharkhand, which went online on Saturday, whereas the total railway stations available in India is about 7,500. These Wi-Fi facilities at railway stations meet the objectives of the Aspiring Digital India program of the Government of India. The Wi-Fi is free for the first 30 minutes of usage per day. Polycab net profit jumps 32% to touch rupees 283 crores on robust sales. Polycab is a leading electrical brand into manufacturing of wires and cables. Its new consumer-facing business includes electric fans, LED lighting and luminaries, switches and switchgears, solar products, pumps and conduits and accessories, sold through 1.65 lakh retailers and exported to over 55 countries. It owns 23 manufacturing facilities located in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Uttarakhand and Daman. It recently reported a 32% growth in the net profit at rupees 283.2 crores in the March quarter on higher revenue. Government sanctions oxygen concentrators production from IIT Kanpur. The Department of Science and Technology, with the backing of the PMO, has sanctioned the production of oxygen concentrators from IIT Kanpur incubated Indima Fibers. The startup will roll out its first batch of 5,500 oxygen concentrators by May 25th. The concentrators are meant for COVID-19 patients whose oxygen saturation levels have dipped between 80% to 90%. That's it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Stay tuned. Thank you.